When Thelma Glass looked out her small rear kitchen window of her home of 5 decades in 2005, she could still see it. The image of city buses passing by her West Edgemont Avenue house without a single passenger on it on December 5, 1955. It is a day that was as clear to her as it was 50 years ago. When the first bus came by with nobody on it, she said, "I couldn't believe it. I called 2 or 3 people and I stood right there for several hours because I was just so happy not to see anybody on it. It was a feeling of such happiness and accomplishment that you just can't quite explain it." In 2005, Glass was the only surviving member of the Women's Political Council. The group helped organize the Montgomery bus boycott, and as its secretary, Glass, a retired professor of geography at Alabama State University, worked with her students to pass out flyers alerting Black residents to the boycott. The Women's Political Council was founded in 1946 by Mary Fair Burks. The council had planned for a citywide bus boycott for years. Montgomery was like most southern cities. Segregation was it, and you had to fight for every opportunity you had, said Glass. But many people wanted to change, and the council became the trailblazers of the boycott, the forerunners. They started out doing things for the improvement of Blacks. The Women's Political Council worked hard to fix the mistreatment of Black people who rode the city buses and sought for change for those who were unjustly interrogated when they tried to vote. It was Glass's job to investigate those incidences and to try to set them right, but she encountered obstacles at every turn. The Montgomery County Commission often didn't listen to the Black community's problems and threatened to arrest people if they tried to attend meetings. The city bus company officials were also unwilling to meet. Integration was a dirty word, and you could get in a lot of trouble if you even spoke of it, but I didn't mind speaking my mind and asking questions. My strength came from God and the people like Martin Luther King Jr., Vernon Johns, and members of the Women's Political Council, and the young people who wanted things to be better. We didn't have time to sit still and be scared. The Women's Political Council and other local activists continued to push for equal rights, but it wasn't until Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a Montgomery City bus on December 1st, 1955, that many more people got involved. As community workers worked to get Parks released from jail, the Women's Political Council members drafted and began circulating leaflets or papers across the city to inform the Black community of the boycott. Thousands participated in a year-long boycott of the bus company. Glass became a bus driver in her car, transporting people to and from campus. Many people did things, but it was the people who walked who made the boycott successful. Nothing would have changed on the buses if people hadn't decided to just stop riding them. It just goes to show you the power of economics. When the boycott ended, Glass said she felt like a new person. "I wasn't afraid anymore. It helped me understand people more. Poverty and its causes," Glass said. "It made me want to push for opportunities for people to do better themselves and make this a better society through education and seeking an understanding of different cultures. That spirit must be kept alive today."